A new day and a new mode. We can finally dive right into the fun aspect of the Forms of Wii Party. That's of course the mini games themselves. Hey, what's up everybody? It is I am the one and only Pac-Man here, and once again I am back for the likes of the Maxi Toys videos here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Wii Party for the Nintendo Wii. So I believe in last weekend is the fact that in addition to able to tackle through matchup, but also we did play balance mode, despite the fact that I'm not exactly great at this mode, mainly because I'm pretty much lacking with strategy and stuff like that when it comes to able to passing through, you know, beginner and stuff like that, but apart from those side of things though, it was decent I guess. So today, for this video is the fact that we're about to dive right into the next mode we can tackle, and that is of course the mini games. Now, as far as I'm aware, there are quite a few mini-game modes we can able to actually interact with into. So in this case though, let's dive right into the mini-games mode, so let's see what we got. So we've got free play, battle, challenge, and also solo and role reversal. Now, unfortunately though, that's another one of those modes I can't show you guys because as you can tell, once again it's been locked behind the forms of 2 players to 4 players only. So because of this though, yeah, unfortunately we can't do this by ourselves. So, because basically, yeah, that's as far as I can usually say about this, is because, you know, only multiple people needs to do this, so, oh well, no big deal, but at the very least I just want to classify for mentioning that. So instead, we are doing battle mode to start things off, so yeah, let's get this mode started. So, compete to be the first player to win a set number of minigames, and this will take about 5 or 30 minutes depending on how lengthy the minigames are. So, as you can see, we have a choice between 4-player or 1 versus 1. And I believe, just like in Mario Party 8, that I suppose that Maxi has already tackled for that. I'm actually going to be going for 1 versus 1 type of battle, because since they're about the fact that we've almost done playing through every single 4-player minigames, so I thought to myself, yeah, let's go for a dual minigames here. So because of this though, just so we can able to show you guys the majority of any other minigames that we have not played yet for the sake of convenience. So this time around though, I'm going to be selecting Sonic here, despite the fact that he doesn't have, you know, green eyes and all that stuff though, because, you know, since in the adventure era, that he did manage to able to do, like, you know what I mean. And this time around though, as you can see, I'm actually up for the difficulty for those computer players into expert this time. So I thought to myself, yeah, I'm up for the challenge. So, as you can see, you can play up to 3 or 5, depending on how lengthy it was. So for this particular point, let's go and play to 5, so we can able to actually just make the actual match a little bit more interesting. So because of this though, yeah, I still haven't changed my batteries yet though, because as far as I'm aware, it has been about 6 days ago since we actually last played this, basically. So hopefully we'll get the benefit for the doubt of how long will these batteries last for. So, hello and welcome to Battle Minigame Mode. And yeah, we'll explain the rules of this. In this game, you simply play a series of competitive minigames and try to come out on top. Each time a player wins a minigame, it's worth 1 point. The player that wins a set number of minigames first is the champion. Good luck! And that's all you have to do. Basically, you play a number of minigames as far as this is concerned. Oh yeah, as far as I'm aware, that usually there are a few occasional moments where basically though, they sometimes either play 4-player minigames or 1 versus 3 minigames. At least specifically, it's only accessible if you're trying to play 4 players, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, that basically summarizes as such. So it looks like we're going back into fruit focus again. So, aw, dang it, I'm always going in last. Oh, jeez. Okay, whatever. We'll just got to deal with it anyway, so let's see what he has got to pick. He's picking the cherries. And he obviously got that correct. Apple, that could be one of them. So, yeah, a few things I want to explain for this point today, and that is the fact that, today's date is, of course, the 9th of July today, in this case in 2022 today. As you probably already know, ever since in the earliest point of today, that obviously Maxi has already done the unboxing video of his, Klonoa Fantasy Reverb series, you know, on 3 versions of the games, for the sake of the forms of the unboxing video, as you already know. Like, obviously, we have 3 versions instead of 4 versions, because obviously we still have no luck for able to actually getting a PlayStation 5, because let's face it, I'm basically just, you know, giving up buying PlayStation 5, assuming if Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be exclusive to PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. So, because, you know, as far as we already said this before, that, basically, we still don't have ourselves our 4K Ultra HD TV, but I'm fine with that, because obviously, for my retro systems and all that stuff is involved, then, although despite the fact that the actual quality might be a bit terrible, but anyway, let's get into the forms of the new minigame we can play, that is, roll to the goal. Tilt the maze, and roll your Mii to the goal before your opponent. Hold the Wiimote horizontally and tilt it left or right to move the maze. Now, I think we have technically already seen this, but that was on the forms of the computer players match. And I think that takes place in Board Game Island, as far as I'm aware. So, but this time around though, I can finally manage able to play this minigame for you guys. So, that basically summarizes as such. So, anyway, another thing I want to explain about this, as far as while this is going on, recently, Nintendo just announced there's going to be, a new edition when it comes to the forms of the Nintendo Switch, system, as far as this is concerned. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, is it going to be the Switch Pro? Well, turns out, as far as I've realized about the fact that for certain, videos as far as I've saw, basically everyone keeps on speculating about the fact that, oh, Switch Pro is here, Switch Pro is here. Well, it is fake, because obviously we're actually getting ourselves our new variation, although I'll talk more about in a second, because we have another new minigame, Channel Changers. So, change the channel on each of the 6 TVs to match the channel shown on the TV at the top. Point the Wiimote at a TV and press A to change the channel. It's like channel surfing, basically. And we need to aim for channel 2, which takes place in Sci-Fi. So let's see if I can become faster enough. Just like Sonic. And that was actually quite close, because obviously that the other player on the right just almost seemed able to actually go close to me, but obviously I was the fastest player, of course, so there's no introductioning for this point right there. Actually, kind of think about it, the entire structure does remind me of something related to the championship battle mode from the likes of Mario Party the Top 100, because, well, the reason why I'm pointing things out is because with that particular minigame roulette thing, as you probably already noticed, with that animation looks very, very familiar. That's only mainly because I did somehow manage to win back onto the Top 100 not too long ago, despite the fact that I basically outcasting it after the events of when Superstars comes into play, because obviously Mario Party Superstars is actually more of a superior version of the actual remastered minigame compilations from Mario Party's past, and let's not forget ourselves, the actual boards have been come back into an HD makeover as to be expected, so... Anyway, we somehow win in Delivery Duel, and this time we'll give Waluigi some pizza. Not sure it's something for him to able to worth noting for able to worth, you know, so much slices of pizza, I suppose. Especially noticeable after the events of Mario Party 3, and before the Top 100, and before Superstars, like I said. Alright, another new minigame, Pop-Up Bandits. This minigame is kind of similar to that other minigame though. shoot the bandits as they pop up. Be careful not to shoot the ladies though, or you'll lose 5 points. Oh, I have to be very careful with that. And the controls wise, I think it's kind of similar to cannon poppers as far as I'm concerned with that particular pair minigame we've already played. So, relatively speaking though, if you're familiar with those control types like shooting controls, then you feel right at home. So, anyway, in fact, I'll just get into more details about the forms of that particular, the actual rumors as being fake all of a sudden with all that, you know, Switch Pro and stuff like that. Because recently, we got a new variation of the Switch OLED model. Yes, I'm referring to as the Splatoon 3 edition of the Nintendo Switch OLED model. And let me tell you, it looks kind of nice actually, which, again, I'll try to describe more details about that and during at some point until tomorrow. Or even maybe that Ray the Flying Squirrel could possibly be able to actually mention about that during at some point when he goes back onto SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. So, anyways, so when you win 5 of those mini-games, as you can see, obviously you claim your victory. So, yeah, not much else to discuss. And kind of thinking about it, this is one of the shortest videos we've ever done still, especially noticeable after dealing with bingo and stuff like that. I mean, jeez, that went wowzers when it comes to its length. But anyway, so with that being said though, I think we should probably end things off at this point right here, so join me tomorrow for more of Let's Play of Wii Party, and that is the fact that we'll dive right into free play, and here comes the fun part, is the fact that we have to play gem-packed with minigames, so that should be fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, fellas.